Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Among Stouts. If you're new here, my name is Samantha. I'm a homeschooling mom to 5 kiddos, 4 of those kiddos that I homeschool. And in today's video, I am going to share with you the homeschool pics for my daughter who is in the 8th grade. So this is for the homeschool 2025-26 school year, and if you have not watched my 10th graders homeschool pics videos, the reason why you are just now seeing this is because we homeschool a little bit of a different schedule. So we start our school year at the end of October, which is also the end of the cross-country season, and then we end our school year in early August. That is why you guys are just now seeing my homeschool pics video. I hope that you get something out of these. They are some of my favorite videos to watch, so I also enjoy to film them and sharing with you guys what it is we do in our homeschool and how that looks. So we are a mix of a classical Charlotte Mason homeschool, and we do use some textbooks. So in today's video, I'm going to show you all the things that I have textbook for and what a lot of the curriculum looks like. And then in the part 2, just like I did with my son, I will share with you guys all of the books that we are using that really go with the Charlotte Mason part of our homeschooling. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have the giant stack of books here, and I will just start at the top, so nothing is in any particular order. We'll just get right to it. So the first thing is I actually have this Latin book here, Unit 1. She already completed this book, but I just realized I actually haven't ordered her Unit 2 book, so I need to get that ordered, but I figured I would go ahead and show you that she is doing Latin again with Cambridge Latin. We get the lesson plans for using this from the Alviary, and so this is what the Unit 2 looks like here. And yeah, I just need to get that ordered. Next up, I have the Creative Writing Notebook 1. This is something a little bit additional for her. I would say it's kind of an elective because she has her regular language arts that she's going to be doing, and we also do oral and written narrations, but she really wanted something with more guided creative writing. So this is what I got her. And I think even after she looked at it, she thinks she's going to finish this quickly. So I may go ahead and pick up the notebook 2 for her, or, you know, pick it up whenever she's done. Either way, I think she's going to end up going through both of those. Okay, see, the other thing that I have for her, which is another kind of elective, is the bird watching notebook. And you guys, if you watched my The Good and the Beautiful curriculum haul, you would have seen both of these things. This isn't necessarily specifically for bird watching for her, but it's kind of a catalyst that I'm using for, she's specifically interested in learning different bird calls. So I figured may as well get her the bird watching book, use the activities in here, and as she's going through the different birds and, you know, whatever she's seeing, it will remind her to also go and learn the calls. So whatever bird she's studying, she's going to also study the bird calls, and that's how she's going to use this. She's going to use it exactly how it is. We're just going to add in the component of learning the bird calls, because that's what she was specifically interested in. And I actually hadn't shown her this yet. She saw it today and she was like, oh! So she's really, really excited about this. And then for science this year, we really enjoy the, it's more of a classical based science. It's actually very Charlotte Mason because it's very living book-ish, but it's all put into a textbook. But they are the Exploring the World. They are the science books from John Hudson Tyner, and the one she's doing first this semester is Exploring the World with Chemistry. It says From Ancient Metals to High-Speed Computers, and I have the student supplement here to go along with it from Memoria Press. The other one that she's going to be doing this year, I should have grabbed it so that I could show you guys since it's a part of her full year curriculum, but for second semester she's going to do the same exact style. It's John Hudson Tyner, but it's physics with the Memoria Press Physics student supplement. So this is her science for this year. She'll have chemistry and physics, the same exact thing that my son did when he was in 8th grade. And then another elective that she has, and this is one that I will be doing with her, My son might tag along just because he has a lot of this already that he's learned before, because he did 2 different logic courses in 8th grade with classical conversations, but I decided to go a different route for her in the one that we're using. And so we are going to be doing the Introduction to Logic by Masterbooks. I've read and seen lots of good things about this one here, and it just seems more approachable for her. I think the one that my son did was perfect for him, but I think, you know, knowing my student and knowing my daughter, I think that this one is just going to be much more fitting for her, and he can tag along with us since, you know, it's taught in a different way. And so yeah, I'm definitely doing this with her, and he may be added on if he has the time and if he chooses. So there's that. And then one other thing that she has is, and I don't know that she'll do this, this is something that I want her to work on every morning or afternoon when she has a little bit of free time, just to get a page or so done. And it's the Worldly Wise Book 8. We had actually gone away from these for a little while, but I had this one because I think I had purchased it for my son and he never did it. And I really want to get, especially my daughter, back into doing more vocabulary. And so, yeah, I went ahead and got this off the bookshelf, and I'm going to add it into her rotation of things that she does. And some of her electives, I may go ahead and put them on a loop so that it's not overwhelming. She's not going to be doing every elective every day. So I'll either block schedule it or loop it and then go from there. And, you know, some of them may go into next year, which is totally fine. The other thing she's doing is First Start French Level 2. She did the Level 1 French this year. This is again from Memoria Press. She really liked and learned a lot from the Level 1 French, and so they only go up to Level 2, and then I think I'll switch her to the Alviary. They have French lesson plans for middle school and high school. But before I was signed up for the Alviary last year, I had already gotten her the First Start French 1. And then this year I was like, well, we may as well finish it off, and then we'll start her off in the Level 1 high school next year. The other thing that I have with her, since she's doing the chemistry, actually my son's doing chemistry and she's also doing chemistry. So I figured as a family, we will do sort of an element a day. I have this with her stuff because I initially bought it for her since she was doing the chemistry. But I think it'll be fun for all of us to just do an element a day and just do it all together during our morning time. So whenever we're doing we have a prayer time, and then we'll watch our World Watch, and then we'll do an element and some of our devotions and things like that. So again, probably not something we'll get to every single day, but when we do it, we'll just do a single element and just the whole family go through the elements. And I really like the way that Masterbook is presenting the information here from a biblical worldview, and everything points back to God. That's really one of my most favorite things about Masterbooks, is just how grounded it is in its foundation of bringing everything to you from a biblical worldview. So absolutely love that. And her and my other daughter did the Living Healthy together last year, even though she had her own science. So I was kind of thinking they could do the same thing like that. We could do it all together in the morning, or her and my other daughter could do it together, kind of like they did Living Healthy. So we have that. And then we have her math. So she has Principles of Mathematics Book 2. She did Book 1 last year. It's really great. My son actually went through this course as well, and it set him up really well for algebra and all of the higher level math that he's doing now. So it has worked really well for my son. Palm 1 worked really well for her. So we're just going to keep on moving along with this, and then we'll see what we do for her for high school math. My intention is to go ahead and stick with what Masterbooks has available, which would be, I don't know if it's put out, I don't know if the author is Harold Jacobs, but it might be, but it's the elementary algebra, and Masterbooks has the Academy videos for it. I get her the Academy videos for her algebra, for her pre-algebra, so she did it for Book 1. I'll get it again for Book 2. And unlike my son, who uses it here and there, she really uses it every single lesson, and it's been such a big help to her. The teacher that they have for the math, she really has enjoyed her teaching style and how she explains the concepts, because even though they're out of the book, you know, sometimes when you're getting it from the video, they'll add some extra tips or whatever it is like that, and so she really enjoys that. And then last but not least, for textbooks, we have her language arts, and she's got language lessons for living education level 8. So this also has a book that goes with it. I think it's the God Story. You can use God Story or the Bible. And last year, whenever I bought her the level 7, I bought the package that included the God Story, so she'll just use that again. But again, it's new for Masterbooks having the middle school and the high school levels. I think they still have the 12th grade level to put out, but they've already come out with 7th, 8th. She did 7th. This is 8th. Then my son did 9, and he's going to do 10. And I know that they already have 11 out. So I think they just have the 12th grade level to put out still. But I remember when my son had finished language lessons level 6, I wished and I prayed, I wished so hard that they had middle school and even high school, because he really enjoyed it and he learned so much from it. And my daughters did as well in the younger levels that they were in, but because Masterbooks didn't go past 6th grade, early on I switched my daughters over to The Good and the Beautiful, because at the time we were also part of CC, and whenever you get into 4th grade and you do language arts at CC, they do sentence diagramming, which you don't do in the language lessons series, but The Good and Beautiful does do sentence diagramming. So I switched them over to that because I was like, at least they would learn the sentence diagramming in The Good and the Beautiful, which will apply to CC. And then we stopped doing both, and we've gone back to Masterbooks Language Arts, and we all love it. So I'm really glad they have middle school and high school now. Okay, so that is all for the textbooks. Now let me go ahead and grab the lesson plans that I have for the alveary for her. Okay, and again, I just have a stack of these notebooks. Last year, I think I had bigger spines and I combined more of the subjects together. So it just seems like they have a ton of spirals this year. And I think it's because I bought the wrong size spines. Next year, I need to buy the bigger spines to make sure I can combine these. Okay, so first and foremost, she has American Government and Economics. So she did the American Government and Economics with the alveary last year. We enjoyed it. We really liked the book that she used. The only one, I think it was, I can't remember exactly. The only one I can remember is Your Rugged Constitution. I can't remember the other book that she did, but it was really good. And so we're just going to move on and go ahead with it this year as well. So she's got poetry, and it's poetry study and poetry reading, and the poetry study book is different from the actual poems that she'll be reading, but you'll see all of that stuff in her book video. But yeah, she's got both of those. And then she's got Bible, and for Bible she's got Old Testament, New Testament, church history, and spiritual formation this year. I have the lesson plans for her Latin too. So this is what will tell her everything that she needs to do for Latin. I just need to get the book to go with it. And for Latin 1 and Latin 2 with the alveary, there is a teacher component to it that you can purchase separately, but it ended up working out for her with the online subscription that she had that she was able to use, and she really only needed it for pronunciation. So that worked out really nicely, and we'll just do the same thing. We'll get the online. That's why I was waiting for the online with the book, and mostly she'll use it for pronunciation. And then we have her architecture. We have her literature, which is going to be, she's got general literature and then mythology. So she's really excited about that. I have her recitation plans. And then a component of science with Charlotte Mason is natural hit. So you'll do like biographies, your core science topics, and then like a natural history that is all a part of the science subject for in a Charlotte Mason education. And so because we cover science with a textbook, I do add some of the science readers. So she's got her science textbook that she uses, and then we use some of the science reading list from Ambleside. So the only part of science that I get for her from Alvieri is the natural history. And then we don't do the natural history books that are assigned by Ambleside. So she's also got history. And history with the Alvieri is a U.S. history stream, world history stream, and ancient history stream. And I think that for world history, she is doing the Ambleside's book. So she'll only really be doing ancient and U.S., I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. After doing all the planning and all of the things for all 4 of my kids, I get a little lost about what exactly they're doing until I sit down and really sort things out, and I can make myself remember, okay, yeah, this is what we're doing. And then lastly, she's got geography that she will be doing with the Alvieri. I really, really like their geography. Last year, she did not do Alvieri geography because I had her do the same one that my son had done in 7th grade, which is the World Geography 2, I believe it is, with Memoria Press, and then just drawing out different parts of the world throughout the year. So yeah, that is all of the textbooks and lesson plans for all of the subjects that I have for my daughter, who will be in 8th grade this year, again for the 2025-26 homeschool year. If you guys have any questions about any of the things that we are using as far as the lesson plans or the textbooks, go ahead and let me know what those questions are down in the comments. Right after this, I'm going to film the part 2, which is showing you guys all of the books that are going to kind of put it all together for you as far as it goes with Ambleside and Alvieri. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a like. If you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and hit subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!